Halo Infinite is one of the biggest, if not the biggest game coming out this year. With that comes expectations from gamers. Expectations that have been set by the gamers that played the previous versions. So is Xbox making a huge mistake when it comes to Halo Infinite's launch? Let's get into why the decision of co-op might hurt the game, but also might be the right move for Xbox. Let's get into this. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and that like button. The support is greatly appreciated. And if you want to be notified on future content, make sure to hit that small little bell icon. It helps out the channel a lot. Okay, so you all know what this video is about. Halo Infinite is not going to launch with co-op for the campaign. Something that was brought up in a developer video right before the weekend kicked off. People across the gaming world went wild with everything about it. There was videos, social media went crazy, and everyone was either okay with the move or attacking the move. I felt like it was split right down the middle. But there was one constant. This was a very divisive move that will have ramifications for how Halo Infinite is going to be received when it launches this holiday season. Because no matter what anyone says, Halo and Xbox games in general always had co-op experiences attached to them. To me, Xbox games have always had this social aspect that made them so special. It's one of the biggest reasons why I love their platform and why I tend to play their games far more than any other game or publisher out there. Look at Gears of War, Sea of Thieves, Forza, games that all had co-op and some form of multiplayer attached to them. And this was all started by Halo. Back when the first Xbox came out, the first Halo came out, no one, and I truly mean no one, does co-op experiences like Xbox does. This is why Halo not launching with co-op is one of the biggest stories this entire year. And to be honest, I didn't want to make a video right away about this because I wanted to sleep on it. I wanted to really think about my reaction to why this is happening. I didn't want to instantly put a video out getting annoyed and getting people annoyed and making it pretty much toxic. I wanted to look at this from both perspectives, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing in this video. I want to go into both perspectives, and then I'm going to give you my input on what I think. So let's get into this article that came out talking about why this is happening, and why developers at 343 decided to do this. And I wanted to go into these problems and see if there is a solution for them, or if they're just excuses. Here's what they had to say. Reportedly, Halo's campaign involves exploring the sprawling map zones and completing many objectives in whatever order you want, as opposed to having clear singular objectives and levels to move through. So this is a design challenge the series hasn't really faced before. While in theory, you could have a group of teammates that sticks together and tackles things one by one, you have to account for players wandering off or falling behind or any number of scenarios. So that leads to a number of problems and potential solutions, many of which are awkward. Do you tether groups together and force them to not stray too far? Do you have set respawn points on the map where players revive when they die? How do you handle checkpointing when different team members are at different encounters? Do you respawn players directly on top of still living players, creating potential problems in combat? Okay, so the first thing I want to mention is that I believe all of these problems had extremely easy solutions. I'm not saying this is something someone can solve overnight in a code session at 343. No, I'm saying that you have first-party developers within Xbox themselves that have dealt with these exact problems already. The studio and game I'm talking about is the Coalition and the people that made Gears 5. If we remember, Gears 5 was a semi-open world with side missions, open world exploration, and not to mention a vehicle type thing that you could go around exploring the world and do whatever you want. Oh, and this was completely co-op. The entire game went from corridor linear shooter to an open world hub type of game. All of which could be played with a co-op buddy, and there was no problems there. Why wouldn't 343 reach out to those developers for help? Maybe ask, hey, how did you handle certain aspects that came up or certain problems that we're running into? And don't get me wrong, I know this is Halo, a game that's never really went into the open world aspect of gaming. Yet there's one thing they always did, which was co-op. It's a staple for a game that set the standard in co-op gameplay. So why wouldn't this be a tier 1 priority during the development and making of Halo Infinite? What I mean by that is during the development of any product, you have an assessment. You pick up to 3 tiers of importance for certain functions of your product. Tier 1 is something you can't launch the product without. Tier 2 is something you want to have in there if it's possible, and you put a little bit more resources toward it. And Tier 3 is something you think would be awesome, but might take a little bit more time to develop, so you put it on the back burner, but it's there as an idea. The co-op of Halo Infinite should have been Tier 1, no questions asked. So why not reach out to other developers within your company to help get an idea of what is possible with co-op open world games? Why not look at what Far Cry, Gears of War, The Division, Ghost Recon Wildlands, and countless other games have done to accomplish this open world co-op experience that is single player based? Don't tell me you don't have the resources, because we know that's not it. Don't tell me you don't have the time to do this, because it's been 6 years in the development. So what's the problem here? To me, this sounds a little weird, especially since they said Season 2 of this game is going to be the co-op update or something like that. This makes no sense. How do they know the co-op is going to be ready for Season 2 of Halo's launch 3 months later? That sounds like you're keeping things off the game so you can bring it out at a later time and maybe get more out of the community. To me, the co-op shouldn't be something that launches later for Halo. And I know there's going to be other people in the comment section saying, I play solo, so this doesn't matter to me. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but this Halo game is bigger than any one of us. It's bigger than the person that wants co-op. It's bigger than the person that only plays solo. This franchise has a lot riding on it right now. What I mean by that is Xbox needs this game to do well, and they need this game to launch in the best state it possibly could. That means launching with co-op, that means launching with the Forge, or awesome multiplayer aspects and an amazing complete campaign. I don't want to compare it to other franchises like Sony has or other publishers have and make this a console war video. To me, this is all about Halo and all about Xbox needing to make Halo the best it possibly can be. That involves not only co-op, but everything that Halo has set the standard doing for so long, which is bringing out a massive game that so many types of gamers love to experience, be it solo, with a friend, or only multiplayer. No matter what type of gamer you are, Halo had a specific spot for you to play in. That's what's special about Halo and why it completely changed the gaming industry, because everybody had a chance to play it. If you played solo, you enjoyed the campaign and the awesome story, or you could play with your buddy and go through the campaign, or you can ignore the campaign and go play multiplayer with your friends. That's what's magical about Halo. That's what everybody loves about it, is that so many different types of gamers are playing one game and bringing them together. That's what I think Halo is all about, and it's a long way from that now. Let's hope they change this and Halo Infinite launches the way it's supposed to, which is with co-op, with multiplayer, and with everything that has been the standard that Halo has set for so long. You've had 6 years of development. I don't want any excuses. I understand there's been development trouble, but to me, I looked at the problems, I looked at everything that you might have gone through to not put co-op in at launch, and I think that there is a lot of easy solutions. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying these are easy problems that can be solved overnight, but I think you have enough resources. I think you're very talented at 343, and I feel like you should have launched with co-op, and I hope you still do. But after 3 months, I think you're going to lose a lot of people, and you're going to annoy a lot of people, because we can't all experience Halo like we always have, which is with our friends, by ourselves, or through multiplayer. Because that's what Halo's all about, is the choice that you're given to play the game the way you want to play it. But enough of what I think about Halo Infinite. Tell me what you think about Halo. Are you upset there's no co-op? Does this even affect you? Do you think this will hurt Halo Infinite's reviews? Will this actually matter once the game launches? Is the campaign more important than the multiplayer? Has this killed the hype for the game? Did a lot of the goodwill during the tech preview vanish now? Go down below and let me know. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that subscribe button and that like button to support us at the channel more than you know. And give me a follow on Twitter at Zalker87. I'm always on there talking games and sharing my latest videos. Plus, I love interacting with everyone there, so get on Twitter and let's talk about gaming. Also, follow me on Xbox Live. My gamertag is Zalker87, just like my channel name. See what games I'm playing, and let's compete in achievements for the month. So right now, I've been playing a lot of games. I just hit over 3,000 achievement points in August alone. So this month, I have over 3,000 achievement points because I can't stop playing games. I'm really having fun with Game Pass. I'm having fun playing on my Xbox Series X. I'm having fun playing on my PC, and I'm just having a great time being in the Xbox ecosystem. And don't get me wrong, I know I sounded pretty harsh against Xbox and Halo Infinite, but to me, my preferred platform is always going to be Xbox because they tie it into everything. So now I get to play my games on PC, on Xbox Series X. No matter where I am, I'm playing my games. Hence why my achievement points is so high, because not only do I get to play everywhere, but I'm enjoying the games I'm getting to play. I'm playing more and more indie games that I love that I never would have played otherwise. Plus, I'm playing a lot of big games. Like, I just beat Sunset Overdrive. I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla now, going through there. I just got to Asgard. That game is so freaking massive. So I'm having a lot of fun with that. But let me know what you're playing. Are you playing something on your PS5? PS5, your Xbox Series X, or are you playing something on your PC? Let me know down below, because that's what we're here for, is to talk games. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, remember, enjoy your gaming. Later.